All right, family. So this is part 2 of the atrocities and brutality of American slavery. I want to talk about the separation between the families. Let me show you something, okay? Hold on. And it's probably going to be, you probably can't see it that good. But this is what a flyer that they would put up between 1500 and 1865. Yeah, that's how long it lasted. Um, and it shows the Negroes for sale. And the thing is, they weren't selling entire families. Imagine your daughter. Come on, white folks, stick with me. You love Karen. You love your son, Travis, right? Snatched right from you. There was no social media. There was no putting a chip in your child where you can follow where they were. Hell, there weren't even any cars or that they could drive to the next plantation. Because remember, Africans were chattel. They were property. They weren't human. So they didn't have any rights. And your child is taken from you at the age of 7, never to see again. Your husband, your mother, your aunt, your cousin. Do you know the heartbreak? That's why history shows that many times some enslaved African women, some of them took matters in their own hands. And to prevent from their babies being born into the brutality and cruelty of slavery, they will silently and lovingly just lay them in water and let them drown. Not brutally murder them. Because they knew the heartache, the pain. That's just how bad. Do you know how bad slavery had to be, where a mother would say, I'd rather my child go back to the Creator than be here on this earth and endure this shit. So let me gently lay my baby in this waiting pool and let her slowly and gently suffocate or drown. That's the atrocities and brutality of slavery. I know some of you white people, you've been so conditioned to only think about yourself and your ethnocentricity till you, it's damn near impossible, excuse me, for some of you all to empathize and sympathize with anybody that don't look like you. But I promise you, what I'm telling you is facts. You can't have a flyer saying you're selling people without having to separate them. Let's go deeper into it. Come on, fam. They had 25 field hands trained. They had 18 women, 8 with future insurance, meaning they could give birth, meaning more money for the white man. 6 girls. Don't you think those 6 girls had mothers and fathers? They didn't give a shit. All the white man cared about was his money. Because again, these girls weren't human. They were property. Many of these girls were part of that owner's lineage because he had raped their mothers. So, look at this. Then they put the animals down here. Got plow horses, cows, hogs. Got the people and the animals all on one flyer. Why? Because them little darky niggas ain't nothing. This is what American chattel slavery was, family. And you really want to believe your president when he says that it wasn't that bad? I know you want to tell me to just get over it. But that's just like me walking into your house telling you, take down them damn pictures of your great-great-grandmother. They're dead. They're gone. Get over it. So what if the bitch died of cancer? It wasn't that bad. Everybody does. The problem is you white folk are spoiled because you're not used to us treating you the way you've treated us. Because we have too much humanity. And you know why we do? Because you all use that Bible, that King James Bible that you all doctored up, and that King James himself used to manipulate people. You use that Bible to keep us in check, fearful, hoping for the sweet by and by. If you do this, God will punish you. So that's why many did not, and we to this day have never retaliated and treated you the way you have treated us. We're in a new dispensation. We are awakened. We realize that that Bible, although a guide, has been manipulated and interpreted wrong in most black churches. So we're relearning. There is a scripture that I liken to in the Bible. It says, "The kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force." You've never seen black people violent towards you all. And that's why you don't care that your president is doing what he's doing. Because you never felt the threat. You've never had your children taken and sold from you. You've never had your children fed to alligators as alligator bait. You've never had your white husbands sodomized in front of you and their penises castrated and laid out in the public for other slaves, white slaves, to see. So you can disconnect yourself. You don't have to be on the correct side of history. You can walk around talking about make America great again. America was never fucking great. It was run by greedy, insensitive, morally inept white men. From the founding fathers to the present day president. You want to always talk about the founding fathers. They were slaveholders. Misogynistic. Hell, you white women didn't even have no rights. You were damn near property yourselves. That's why it always boggles my mind when you white women take the sides of your racist white husbands, knowing damn well all that white man wants you is barefoot and pregnant. This is American history. Separating families. That's why Trump doesn't mind separating Latinos and caging their children, because America has always robbed, taken, and caged children. They've always sexually assaulted children. But you're such a Christian nation. The majority of these white evangelical male leaders are whores, pedophiles, or down low homosexual. Just like some of the founding fathers. Just like your president. An alleged sexual assaulter. A felon. And a liar. And that's why he doesn't want you to know the truth about American history and American chattel slavery. What side of history you gonna be on, white folk? Most important question when you stand before God, the Creator, because there is a God. What will you give an account for?